Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Pablo's Picks. Today we are at the world famous Laguna Seca Raceway with some more Pablo approved mods for you to add to your collection. As always, these mods have been hand-picked as they have the highest quality visuals, physics and sound. In the lineup today we have a 1000 brake McLaren 720S Spider, a big fat Corvette Z06, a unicorn of a Ferrari which is the Daytona SP3, a bit of a spicy NSX and a Formula 1 inspired Mercedes AMG-One. Let's not waste any more time though and have a look at our first car for this episode, which is the McLaren. This car is packing 1060 horsepower and is an absolute beast. Because of all this power it is hard to keep it pinned down, but it makes for a very fun drive and is seriously quick in the straights. This car comes with a few colour combinations, but with this particular one you get gloss black detailing, BBS alloy rims and a carbon fibre hood. Now before we see it going round Laguna Seca, I need to give it Pablo's stamp of approval. Next up we have the Chevy Corvette Z06. This absolute beast is one for all you Need for Speed Most Wanted fans and definitely one you need to add to your Assetto Corsa garage. Under the hood this car is packing 644 brake and produces 813 Nm of torque. It's very fun to drive with the traction off and is made even better if you have a wheel set up with a manual shifter. Comes with some nice colour combinations, but this one is my favourite as it ties in nicely with the carbon detail and Volk alloy wheels. Let's get it approved and see how it does around the track. Next up we have the Ferrari Daytona SP3. This is another one you'll probably never get to drive in real life, let alone even see, as only 599 examples of this car will ever be made. The SP3 combines a modern outlook with a retro design reminiscent of Ferraris of the 1960s. Aside from its appearance, the SP3 boasts a 6.5 litre V12 engine that produces 830 brake horsepower. This means the car can go from 0 to 60 in about 2.8 seconds. Now let's slap a big fat approval on this car and send it around the track. Next on the list is the Honda NSX-R with the Sorcery body kit on it. This car is tuned to the max and its 3.5 litre engine puts out 700 brake horsepower to the rear wheels. It's a very tricky car to tame, which you'll see shortly, but it's really fun to drive and absolutely rapid on the straights if you can manage to point it in the right direction. It's got lots of nice details like the Brembo brake pads and massive ARC intercooler, which is tucked away beneath the monstrous front bumper. This car is without a doubt Pablo approved. This brings us to our final and my top mod for the episode, which is the Mercedes AMG-One. As always, the team over at MNBA have done an amazing job and captured a lot of minor details in this car which have a huge impact. From its 1.6 litre engine, it puts out 1050 horsepower through a hybrid drivetrain, and a lot of the technology underneath it was taken from modern F1 cars. I could bore the life out of you with all the details of why this car is an engineering marvel, so I think I'll just give it a big fat approval instead. there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Pablo's Picks. As always, your comments and requests are highly appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the best mods for your Assetto Corsa adventures. Thanks again, and until next time, speed be with you.